Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. And the Warhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll take it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So ULM offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd down, going up top.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Rivers. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Red Wolves will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get it out on the screen. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Holds and fires complete.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Running to Green. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Climbed his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. ULM has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Makes the grab. It's Godfrey.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rivers. The sure hands, it's Summers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Clay. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds a little space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The throw. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, ULM Monroe. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. It's a seam wide open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Making side adjustments here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Godfrey. It's a running room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Flushed out of the pocket.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Warhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Trying to get it to the marker. The Red Wolves get enough for the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense. He's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Warhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Warhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football, got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. To the air, it's Rivers. He wants a big play here late. Ball to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's that's going to do it for this one. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football.